How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BeamNG.drive. So yes, this is RLS Career Mode. We are on version 0.35 for the game, and yeah, I thought we should start from scratch checking this out. So apparently we start without a vehicle, and we start with very little money, and we own this Chinatown garage, which has only got 2 slots for vehicles. So yeah, here we go. I think we are going to dive into this and see if we can buy ourselves a vehicle of some sort. So yeah, things are a little bit buggy and laggy with this RLS Career Mode Overhaul mod. At least for me it is on my potato of a PC, but yes, we are going to try our best and see what we can achieve. So what I've done is I've played this a little bit beforehand and just got sort of to grips of what it's about and how it runs on my PC. So yes, guys, we are going to see if we can buy ourselves a vehicle of some sort that is affordable, but also something that's going to be reliable, because there's a couple of junkers available over here at Joe's Junk, but yeah, these things, they don't run very well. And yeah, I actually tested it. It actually ends up costing you a whole lot more money than just buying something that is in decent running condition. So we might get into building up one of these once we get into a little bit of money, but I think for now we're going to go ahead and just buy something from the trusted auto sales. Now I've got a couple of mods like the undesirables pack mod and some vehicles that I chose to put in as well, like the ETK series over here. So this might actually make for a good first vehicle. So let's go ahead and have a look at this one. We're going to take a taxi to it, and yeah, it's also going to cost us a bit of money taking these taxis back and forth. So here we are. This is the K series. It's got a manual transmission and it's a hardtop. I decided to go for the hardtop rather than the soft top because yeah, these things are a little bit weird. When you try and open up the top in career mode. So I guess this is what we're going to buy for our first car. And yeah, there's actually a whole lot more to do in the RLS career mode from now on, from what I can see. So we've got a couple of jobs we can do, and we actually have got a mobile phone now, and we're going to enable the taxi, or yeah, well, start doing taxi missions. So we just got to wait around for this to give us a fare. So once you start moving, the phone actually disappears. Alright, so yeah, let's give our old ETK here a little bit of a test drive and see what it does and how it runs. Actually not too shabby. Yeah, it's a fairly decent little car. You should be able to do some taxi missions. I don't know how many passengers we can carry in this. So apparently it's only one passenger. And I don't know what the 0.4 is. It's probably the rating that we've got with our vehicle, our current vehicle's rating. And then, yeah, just like that, we've got our first customer. So we need to go and pick up this customer. Yeah, just follow the GPS. And let's see where this customer is of ours. It's probably in a parking lot somewhere. So that's usually where they spawn in. I just gotta make our way over here. Okay, looks like they are close to the drag strip, probably. Guess we'll see once we get there. Alright, so here we are. This is where we need to pick up our customer. And we're just going to go into this parking spot, and then it's going to immediately redirect us to our drop-off location. So we need to try and do this quick, because I think the rewards are a bit better if you do it quickly as possible. So yeah, let's make our way over there, and I'll bring you guys back up to speed once again once we get there, or if we run into any trouble or get into an accident. Hopefully that's not going to happen, because that would suck, because it means we won't be able to really fix our car without any issues. Alrighty guys, so this is our first destination and we got into a little bit of a fender bender and now there's a freaking sunburst parked here. But we were able to complete it, so yeah, that's not really a whole lot of money, $237, so I guess we'll need to keep at it, just to try and see if we can do more taxi missions, you know, yeah, just like this. Okay, so there we go. So the more you do in one go, the more money you will eventually earn for it. So I see this pickup point is actually where that red ETK is parked, so looks like we're just gonna have to try and do what we did with the yeah, sunburst over there. It kind of works out. Alright, so let's make our way over to this destination and hopefully not run into any more issues. So the plans are, I'm going to try and see if we can eventually buy ourselves a Lansdale or a van, H-Series, with passenger seats, because that would make a little bit more money for us. Just got to slow down for the speed camera, because speed cameras are a thing in career mode. So alright, let's get over there and see how much money we earn. Alrighty, so we are coming up to our drop-off point and just had to slow down a bit because there's another speed camera back there. Alright, so let's see where our drop-off point is. It's somewhere in this parking lot. Okay, so here it is. And we need to open our phone to accept the money. 1.32k, yeah, that's not too shabby. It means we are definitely getting there. So I'm going to do maybe one more taxi run. And then we're going to go and have a look at the marketplace and also try and see if we can get our car fixed up. So I just got to wait for another customer to yeah, request a pickup. So this is kind of like an Uber. It's not really a taxi because we don't really have a taxi. Alright, so we've got another customer and our pickup point is somewhere else. It's not in the parking lot we are in, so gotta take a little bit of a drive and see where this place is. You can probably go straight here. And yeah, the GPS is a little bit wonky sometimes. But okay, there we go. We've got our customer picked up. So let's go to his destination and drop him off. We're going to see if we can make our way back to the garage. I might do that, yeah, with the towing feature. But I think you pay for towing, so it might not be the best idea. So yeah, let's get over to this destination first and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there. Alright guys, so yeah, we had a bit of an accident there. So the traffic is kind of weird sometimes. They sort of block you when you try and pass them, especially on that bridge. It's a bit hard to overtake sometimes, so we're gonna have to get this thing fixed up anyway. Hopefully it's not gonna cost us more than what we earn for this job. And yeah, the car's a bit busted now, but I'm sure we'll make it. I'll just have to take it nice and easy, and by nice and easy I mean as quickly as possible, because we are kind of running towards yeah, running against time here. Alright guys, yeah, things are definitely not going too well for us in this first episode, but yeah, we've got it more or less at the place where we need to be. So apparently we completed it already, so we've earned ourselves 3.5k. So this little car actually paid for itself already. So we're just going to go ahead and stop that. Going to go back to our phone and just make sure, yeah, we are currently logged off. So I'm going to tow this thing back to our Chinatown garage, which is number 4. Alright, and yeah, she's taken quite a bit of a beating, so we need to see if we can get this puppy fixed up. Alright, so there's a little bit of lag when exiting a vehicle. I don't know if anybody else playing this has got the same issues. I don't know if it's just on my PC. But okay, we are going to do the repairs. It's going to cost us 480 bucks if we do it like that. But now, since I'm kind of thinking we're doing this taxi missions, I think we need to try and see if we can buy ourselves a vehicle that's going to carry a little bit more passengers, and we'll put our ETK up for sale. So this Sunburst 2-liter base wagon 4-wheel drive CVT gearbox, not really ideal, not my favorite, but it is something that we can afford. So I'm going to take a taxi to this one, and we're going to go ahead and buy this one. It's going to hopefully do a little bit better for the Uber work. So let's go ahead and buy it. So yeah, we are the proud owners of this. Yeah, I don't know what color this is. It's kind of like an ivory champagne. Yeah, we'll just call it a champagne color. So yeah, this is going to be our new Uber taxi, guys. So, but I think that is going to be enough taxi driving for today. I think it's time we had to look at some of the other challenges. I definitely want to try and see if we can do this, what should I call it? This race called the Solar Sprint. So we're going to go over there. It's just around the corner from where we are, so it's not too far. And also we're going to earn a little bit of money. I don't know if I should really use this wagon of mine to do the race, but I guess we can. I mean, why not? I'll go put it into sport mode. Alright, let's see how we do on this race with our Sunburst. I think the little ETK shouldn't do too bad, but I might have to upgrade the thing a little bit. Alright, so we are going to use our player vehicle, the Sunburst, and I think let's do this. Alright guys, so this kind of feels like deja vu to me, because we did this in the last series. And we are off. Lots of wheel spin off the line. And that little CVT gearbox is doing its thing. Although it's not the greatest gearbox to have in a car like this, but we'll see. We might actually try and put this thing up for sale. Maybe see if we can buy one with a manual transmission, because that would be ideal. Yeah, this thing is super slow with this gearbox. Not getting the power put down, and I think the tires on this thing is way too skinny for racing. But we'll see. We'll try our best and see how it goes. Gotta brake early for this turn. Yeah, slow in and fast out. Yeah, kick down, kick down. There we go. We're in sport mode, so apparently the sport mode, it's sort of I don't know what to how to call it exactly, but it kind of simulates a racing gearbox. But I don't know. It doesn't sound like it to me. Alright, how are we doing? We are not doing too great. This little Sunburst is not the best. Although this is a 2-liter instead of the 1.6-liter. So it's probably a little bit better than the complete base model would have been. Alright, come on, last lap. Just gotta finish this one, last 2 turns. That's not the greatest. Yeah, this thing definitely needs some upgrades. Or we'll try and see if we can buy another one. A different one with a manual gearbox. Okay, but yes, we did it in under 2 minutes and 5 seconds at least. We barely missed, yeah, we just missed the 145. But it gives us about $1,000 in our pocket, so I guess it's worth it. And we've got one of those tickets which we can use to repair our vehicle. So yeah, let's go ahead and try the next one. Gonna start a challenge start, so it's going to let us participate in the second one, which is the commercial crossover. Alright, let's go again with our sunburst wagon. Luckily we didn't damage it, so we should still be fine. Alright, let's go. Yeah, lots of wheel spin off the line. Let's go. We're going to take it nice and wide around this first corner. Extra wide. And this one we can almost, yeah, do the same. For the next one we need to slow down quite a bit once we get to round about, I think, yeah, by the corner. Yeah, that's a little too late. Alright, but we'll make it. And we put our foot down on the straightaway, and that's not too shabby. Not doing too bad. Alright, well, for the first lap we didn't do too bad. Yeah, this thing doesn't like to go around corners. Alright, let's go. We're gonna try and see if we can at least improve our time on the second lap. I think we should be able to. Alright, braking a little bit earlier. Not really ideal. Foot down through the straightaway here. Gotta go, gotta go. Alright, third lap already. Maybe braking a little bit too hard and too soon there, but we'll see. I need to probably practice a little bit again, because I kind of got out of practice with this. But we're definitely trying our best here, seeing as we are playing on keyboard. So, mash on the brakes. Take it nice and wide around this turn. Yeah, we definitely lost a bit of time there by some of the checkpoints, but it's okay. We're gonna try and make this last lap count. And on the throttle, and geez, like we barely made it. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely something weird going on with this gearbox. It doesn't want to just pick up that you're busy accelerating. It's kind of just bogging down. And we might end up crashing it now. Yep, we crashed it, but it's okay. See if we can finish this race. Yeah, she's looking pretty tired now. Definitely not built for racing. But alright, there we are. So luckily we've got one of those vouchers we can use to repair this thing. Alright, 2 minutes 17 seconds. We beat the 1 star, so that gives us another bit of money and also one of those tickets. I think it's not too shabby, guys. We are definitely getting there. Alright, so we'll need to go back to the garage and get this thing fixed up now, because yeah, we kind of messed it up a bit. So let's go ahead and tow this to the garage. I think by now our ETK should be repaired. So we should be able to get that out of the garage here. Yeah, that's the lag I was talking about. Alright, so let's go ahead and repair this one with one of the vouchers, because we've got 2 of those. Okay, and now what we're going to do is let's quickly get our ETK out of the garage. And now this is another thing I want to point out, guys. So they made it so that you can actually buy and sell cars and make money off of them. For example, like this ETK that we've got out here, it says now the value is 21,000. We bought it for like 4 grand. So yeah, kind of works for us, because then it means we're going to make a lot of profit on this thing. I'm not even going to bother repainting it, because yeah, who needs to have a fresh paint job on a car with 21 grand? So it takes a little bit of time for people to start giving you offers on them. So we're going to go ahead and also list the Sunburst up for sale. So let's list this for sale. Okay, now this thing also has probably got some primed panels, so like the front bumper and the door. Okay, so it's fine. We'll get this thing painted another time, but I think we're going to hang on to this one probably, unless if we can get a decent offer on it. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit more taxi missions, and here we can see we can carry 4 passengers, 0.6 rating of our vehicle probably, and then yeah, we haven't done any deliveries yet, so or taxi missions yet, so just going to go ahead and wait for a fare, and we're going to go ahead and do this. So this should actually give us a little bit more money if we get a fare, because we're going to be able to carry more passengers. Although it's kind of randomized, we're just picking up 1 passenger at the moment, which is good because it's not too shabby. We'll still make a decent amount of money. We are being paid per kilometer, so it's strange how the values are in metric for the tax emissions, but yeah, obviously the base game is in miles per hour, so it's like imperial, but yeah, I don't know how that works. But okay, we're gonna go and pick up our first customer here, and it looks like they are in this parking lot up ahead. Yeah, so these things are completely randomly generated. Alright, so we need to go over here and just drive through the parking spot, and we've got our customer picked up. It's kind of like they jump into the moving vehicle at somehow. Don't know how it's calculated, but okay. Let's get going. We need to go and drop this passenger off. And I need to try and not wreck the damn car again. Alright, so need to make this turn nice and easy. Definitely like to get one of those sunbursts, because those things are actually very nicely souped up and modified for the racing. Actually, I had one of those in my other save game that I did a little bit of off-camera playthrough. So we'll see. Once we can afford it, we'll probably upgrade quite a lot. And we're going to crash into the freaking D-Series. Come on, dude. Yeah, looks like I'm just getting into accidents this whole episode, guys. It's definitely not ideal, but yeah, I think I'm kind of trying to rush this too much. Well, at least the car still pulls kind of straight. It still pulls a little bit to the left, but it's okay. It's drivable at least. Alright, no idea where this customer is going to be dropped off. It is probably here by the racetrack somewhere. It looks like it. Gotta follow these arrows. I don't know where the heck we are going. It's probably somewhere on the other side of town, which is good because that means more money, more payout. Alright, I missed that turn completely, so let's just go around here. Gotta avoid those D-Series. Okay, so we are making good progress. Looks like this one is over by the Belasco or the Quarry Side Auto Sales, maybe. We'll see. Oh no, it's actually this parking lot up ahead. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we made it. Just gonna cut through here. And we just need to go up to this parking spot over here, and let's see how much money we got. Okay, sometimes the phone opens automatically, sometimes you have to do it manually. Right, so yeah, that was our first delivery, and we've got a little bit of money, not a whole lot. But okay, now we need to wait for our next taxi fare. And this thing is still in comfort mode, which is fine, I guess, because we are kind of trying to do this economically. Although there's nothing economical about the way that our car looks. But okay, there's our next customer, and looks like they are in a different parking lot. Okay, so let's go see where this customer is. Yeah, looks like we are going out. Alright, let's go see where this customer is, and I'll bring you guys back up to speed once we get there. Yeah, as I said, this thing doesn't like to take the corners just yet, guys. We're definitely gonna have to see if we can get a better car. Alright, well, we are definitely burning rubber with this thing. With its CVT gearbox. Alright, so there's also a lot of other things you could do to improve the value of your vehicle. You can actually go and participate in car meets. We just crashed the damn thing again. So yeah, you can do car meets with this as well, but I think you need to activate the nighttime cycling or the day-night cycling time for that, and just keep an eye on the time on your phone for when the car meet actually takes place, and you need to be there before the time, like a couple of minutes before, so that you end up actually being part of the car meet. And it just kind of randomly spawns other vehicles, and then it says that the community liked your vehicle and you've earned a bit of money. Right, so we've picked up our Next customer, now we need to head all the way back to where we came from. So this is going to be a bit of a drive, and I'm going to try and see if we can actually showcase the day-night cycle as well in this video quick. I was thinking of making this just a short video because we are currently still busy with the prep work for the new farming simulator series that I'm going to be running on the channel. So I think that'll probably start coming out from next week. So we're kind of just doing other games just as fillers in between on the days that Farming Sim would have released this week. But from next week, we should be back in full swing with that and get that back up and running. Alright, so I'm just going to make my way over to this drop-off point, and we're going to go and have a look at this day-night cycle and maybe participate in a car meet. So yeah, I'll bring you guys back once we get there. Alrighty guys, so we did another taxi drop-off and we had a couple of more accidents, and our car is kind of in a poor state. So we're just going to go ahead and complete that one, and we'll say stop driving because we're going to tow this thing back to our Chinatown garage once again. Gonna see if we can get it fixed up, but I do want to change the insurance policy a little bit. So let's go ahead and do this so that the insurance policy actually repaints our vehicle. So you go about doing it like this. I think that's the daily driver one, customize coverage. Alright, so apply paint when repainting, yes, or when repairing. And roadside assistance tows, we're going to go up to 10 with that. Or maybe no, let's just go to 5. How much is that going to affect our premium? Quite a lot, actually. Deductible 5%. Alright, so we're going to pay a little bit more, 1,139.49 for the coverage, but that's okay. So at least we'll be able to afford it, because it looks like we're going to be making some decent money on vehicles buying and selling. So let's go ahead and repair this now with our last voucher that we have available. And that is going to make our vehicle look decent, I think. Okay, so it didn't paint the door because we didn't wreck the door. Didn't paint the bumper yet because we probably didn't wreck the bumper. Okay, but that's fine. We'll go to the car meet with this thing, guys. I'm going to also show you what happened with our ETK over here, because we did get an offer on it for 20,352, which is a whole lot more than we paid for this thing. So we're going to go ahead and accept that offer and let it go. And let's look at the offer on our Sunburst. So the Sunburst offer is actually more than what the car is worth. So we can go ahead and just leave it there. We're going to wait for some more offers because we might get some better offers. But I think let's quickly do this. So we need to go hit sleep. And we're going to just tick this over here, day-night cycle. So the current time is 8:52. Okay, so now if we open up our phone, which we can't do while we are in the garage trigger. Alright, so you'll see that the time is moving now. So let's go ahead and look at the car meets. So there is a car meet for 6:30 a.m. in the morning. And we can say that the attendance level should be high. So we need to RSVP for this meeting. And now when we open our phone again, because it sort of closes it when you do it like that. So then we can set the route to this meeting. But what we're going to do also is we're going to first of all just sleep so that we are closer to that time. So this might be a little bit dark now. So sunset, midnight. I think let's go to midnight because we should make it there in 6 minutes. Because that is in essence 1 hour per minute in the game. Alright, so now we're going to get over to this car meet with our unpaint matched vehicle. So it's a little bit dark, but luckily we've got headlights. That should be good if we turn on the high beams. I don't think this thing's got... Yeah, it doesn't have got any fog lights, so we can't turn on fog lights. Okay, so let's just be off. Gonna head over to this car meet. Alright, this is gonna take me a hot minute to get there probably, because I don't know where it is. They said it's about a diner. I don't know which diner it is. It's maybe the diner that's not too far. So let's get over there, and then I'm gonna have to maybe just edit the waiting part out, because we're gonna be waiting quite a bit. There goes some of our money for the insurance. Alright, do a little bit of a handbrake turn. Alright, so it looks like we are actually coming up to the diner here. And yeah, there's always a little bit of lag for the first time you enter the areas. Alright, so apparently this is our parking spot. So we need to back into that parking spot, or we could probably just even park it normally. Alright guys, so I'm gonna wait around here for the time to pass. Let's just have a look at the time. So it's 2:20 a.m. Okay, so we're going to wait until 6:30, but I think the cars do start showing up a little bit earlier than the time that they give us over there. So this is going to be interesting. So I'll bring you guys back up to speed once the meeting has started and everybody has arrived. So yeah, let's just sort this out quickly. Alright guys, so it is that time. It is 6:20 in the morning, and the time kind of freezes when the vehicles are being loaded in, so it's going to take a hot minute for this to load probably. But yeah, there we go. Alright, so they have spawned, and yeah, immediately there's going to be a little bit more lag because of Potato PC, you know. So yeah, we've got a couple of vehicles in the car meet here. So let's hop out of our vehicle. And the sun is starting to come up, so it's gonna be a little bit brighter. So now we can interact with the vehicles, but we can't get into them, unfortunately. Take them for a spin. But yes, you can open the doors and kind of have a look on the inside like this, and just pop the hoods and have a look at them. So we've got a couple of ETKs here. We've got the Pessima. There's a Bruckle 9, and also one of these blue bucks, a hot rod. Or a drag car. I think this is a drag car. So yeah, we are attending this meeting now. I'm not sure if we should actually stay in our vehicle for this, but I think yeah, we just need to wait for the time to pass, and I think we're going to grab a picture here. Alrighty guys, so yes, the meeting is still ongoing, and we're just going to get back into our own vehicle and just wait this out. So these cars are going to leave once the meeting is over. I don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, so it says the car meet is over, vehicles starting to leave. So you'll see that the vehicles start up one by one, and they just kind of head on their way, and they become like AI traffic, and they just drive around. So yeah, there goes the Bruckle 9, and I think next up is the Pessima, and then we've got the ETK next to us also leaving, and that is it. The car meet is over. So now you'll see there's no more scheduled meetings, and if we have a look at this now, we'll see that our vehicle percentage 1% has increased by 1%, or the value of the vehicle. So yeah, it's not really very lucrative, but I think the more modded parts or new parts you've got on your vehicle actually helps out with the value of your vehicle. And yeah guys, I think that is going to be everything for this episode. There's still a whole lot to explore with BeamNG.drive career mode. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in guys. It's been a absolute adventure for us on the first episode. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and also drop your comments down below. I will appreciate it so much if I get some comments in my video. And yeah, also if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I will appreciate it very much. But yes guys, I will see you all in the next one.